Okay, good morning. My name is Vesna. I'm a nursing student, and today I'm going to provide oral care and I'm going to do bath on the patient. So first I'm going to say my 7 steps. I'm going to check physician's order. I'm going to wash my hands, introduce myself, explain the procedure to the patient, check patient's name, organize my equipment, and provide for privacy. I would like a curtain here, but okay, I'm just mentioning that, I'm not doing that. First I'm going to wash my hands, and in this case I'm going to put gloves. Okay. I'm going to put the bed into my working height position, and then I'm going to, okay, here is my equipment. The first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to provide oral care for the patient. In this case, the patient is conscious, so I'm going to put up the upper side of the bed. If the patient was unconscious, the bed would be in flat position, patient would be supine, and I would turn patient's head to avoid aspiration. Okay, in this case, the equipment I need is a small basin. I have oral swabs. We could use a tongue blade, and I also need oral care solution. In this case, I should have my gloves. We're gonna just pretend that I have my gloves at the moment. So I'm going to put towel around patient's neck so patient stays dry. Okay, and I'm going to clean patient's mouth, making sure I clean all the parts. I clean patient's teeth, mucus, and tongue. Okay, never put your fingers in patient's mouth. Okay, and I'm gonna at the end ask the patient to rinse. I'm gonna give patient water and ask to help me and rinse. Okay. Then I'm going to dry patient's mouth and put the water-soluble gel. Okay, if I'm done with the oral care, I would put the side rail back and I would put bed again to the lowest position, leave the patient ring bell in case the patient needs me. I would remove my gloves, wash my hands, but in this case I'm just going to continue. And I'm going to do bed on the patient. So the first thing I'm going to do, again, I have my 7 steps. I'm going to wash my hands and put gloves. So I'm going to remove patient's gown, making sure the patient is covered, providing privacy. Again, bed is to my working high position. So linen, I have to turn on the side. I'm going to put bed blanket on my patient and remove the top linen. Okay, the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to wash patient's eyes and patient's face. I'm going to check with my dorsal side of my hand if the water is warm and good for the patient. Then, okay, to clean the patient's eyes and face, I don't use any soap. So I'm gonna start by cleaning patient's eyes from inside outside, and every time I clean, I'm going to change the part of the towel I'm using. Okay. Then I'm going to clean patient's cheeks, forehead, and patient's ears. Okay, to continue, now I can add soap to the water and I'm going to clean first patient's arm. So I'm going to make sure that I have a towel on the patient's arm, the one that I'm cleaning first. Patient is going to be covered. I'm just going to uncover the part I'm cleaning at the moment. So I'm going to start by cleaning the patient's hands, making sure that I clean under patient's nails and between patient's fingers. Then I'm going to go up, clean patient's arms and shoulders, and make sure I clean the axilla area. After that, always we have to rinse and make sure it's dry. It's very important to be dry. While we are providing the bath for the patient, I'm going to assess patient's skin for any redness or skin changes. Okay, in this case, I would put the side rail on this side up, and I would go to the other side and do the same procedure for another arm. But in this case, we're not doing that, we are just saying. So now I'm going to clean the patient's chest and abdomen. First I'm going to clean patient's chest, making sure that I clean area under the patient's breast. Check for any skin changes or rednesses, because this is very sensitive area. And then I clean patient's abdomen area. Again, very important, rinse and dry. Now I'm gonna go and clean patient's legs. I'm gonna put towel under the patient's legs. Okay, I'm gonna start by cleaning from ankles over the knee, long strikes, and then I'm gonna clean the thigh area, making sure I clean inside, especially for the obese patients, and the groin area. Then I'm gonna go and clean patient's feet and fingers, especially between the patient's toes. Okay, again, I'm going to rinse and dry. If the patient's skin is very dry, I would put some lotion, but it's very important never to put lotion between patient's toes or patient's fingers. After washing patient's legs and toes, this is the time when I'm supposed to change my water and the towel that I'm using. So let's say I did it. So now I would go to the other side and do the same procedure for the other leg. But in this case now I'm gonna continue and wash patient's neck, back and buttock area. So I have to assist patient to change his position, so they can comfortable on this bed to do it. Patient is on the side. Patient is covered. So I would clean patient's neck, then I would go down and clean patient's back, again check the skin. Now we could apply some lotion and give patient back rub. Then we're going to go to the buttock area, make sure that we clean. We're going to go from down up, clean. If it's necessary, I would separate patient's butt cheeks and clean inside. Again, very important, rinse and dry. Okay. Again, for the second time, after cleaning the buttock area, I would change the water and the towel. So I'm going to put patient back in the position. And now I'm going to assist patient to a position to clean the patient's intim zone. I'm going to uncover only what's necessary. I'm going to bend patient's knees to make it easier for me to clean. Okay. I'm going to start cleaning from up down. Make sure I clean all the areas. Okay, if I had a male patient, I would put one of his legs on the side, so I make sure I clean the scrotum area. Then again, rinse and dry. Okay, the patient is done. So now what I'm supposed to do, I would put a gown on a patient.
Now we move to the chest anatomy areas. So first, we're gonna ask the patient to unslip one side of their robe.
The patient here has IV.
Injection.
Actually, my mistake is not
No, we
constant.
don't put it through this. Yeah, but we're sort of the sheet down
We're gonna make sure that the gown is not
there.
tight
So they don't
too much.
oh, we just put this like the regular one. Yeah, no, like when you introduce clean the abdomen, you
We
just
would
like
cover
wrap
the
that sheet.
patient with a top sheet. We would make the bed,
So
tuck
we're
it
gonna
in. We
clean
would put the side
chest.
rail up and again put the bed into the
Those-
lowest
that
position,
patient has
remove my
anything
gloves,
inside
wash
of
my
them
hands,
that we just
and if there's any
and
finding
make
on
sure that the
patient's skin,
patient
I
is
would
exposed.
record it.